Hi, I'm back. I have another video for you guys. This is going to be a continuation on the teleporting through the dual menu video. This video will include some advanced tactics on how to farm people, a few positioning tactics, and also some strategies to get yourself out when you're being attacked. We will be starting off fighting the enemy from the dual menu. Right when the server resets is the best time to start farming your enemy. The reason being is that people haven't shielded yet, and there's lots of resources left to gather. As you can see, I've chosen a spot that's sort of inside the hive a little bit, and I'm surrounded by enemy towers. That will force a buffer in between me and the enemy in case they choose to teleport right beside me. My goal right now is to find a tower that's close by to farm. That way we can get started right away. I'm going to make sure that I share one of the scout reports with the Alliance so that they can teleport directly beside and farm a lot easier. Just a quick tip when you're going through your scout reports, if you clear all your rewards, it won't keep showing you every time that you try and check your reports. So we're going through the nearby reports, just checking to see if there's anything big that we should start with. I'm really hoping that there's one within 10 seconds away. I noticed this one's really close, and there's marks going back to the tower. That means that the person's been notified, and that they're likely going to shield soon. So I'm going to hit this one first. I can see Malik. Malik is going for it as well. It's better that I hit it first because he has a lot of troops in here. My trucks have a lot more combat power, so them hitting first will absorb a lot more damage for Malik. I will try my best to time my attacks with Malik, or even attack again, even when my trucks are full. This guy has a lot of troops in there. And he teleported. Now that we've farmed everything in the nearby vicinity, we're going to expand the search a little bit further. At this point, we should probably either scout everything or everything on this side. This one I just found has over 600 million resources. It's a bit far away, so I'm going to test attack it. That means I'm going to see if they're online or not. If they shield, then there's not much we can do. But if they don't shield, it might be worth teleporting beside them. That way we can collect all of it. As you can see, they've reinforced pretty good on this one. So teleporting beside might be the best option. That way I can get lots of power consistently on the tower. I have a good example here of how to save some troops. When all of your trucks are attacking a tower and destroying, one of them might not be. And if it is, you're going to want to manually recall that troop. That way, it doesn't send a lot of those troops into the emergency center. Let me slow that down for you so you can see what actually happened. I sent all of my troops to attack. 3 of them started destroying. 1 of them was still attacking. You can see the health bar on the tower was still pretty high and not moving. So that troop should be recalled. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a lot of troops in emergency center. If you're strong enough, a good way to get more resources is to check Alliance chat. Some of the Alliance members may have posted some scout reports there, and if they're a little bit too big for them, you might be useful in breaking down their troops so that they can finish the job. Right now I'm trying to figure out where this tower is that my friend is talking about. He says one is loaded beside the one that he scouted. And so I'm just trying to decipher what he wrote here. So I have to click his scout report and then go to the one beside it. Scout that one. Let's see. Could be something good in there. And there is. We got 1 billion resources, pretty close to. So we're going to go there. So right about now, I feel like my friend's all set up. I'm going to check the report. Looks like there isn't that many troops left. There's still a fair amount of resources. So I'm going to move on to the next one and let him clean up that one. As you can see here, I'm checking the reports I made before and cleaning up the smaller ones. That way they don't get left behind. I'm just going to double check to make sure nobody farmed it since I scouted it last. As you can see here, the health bar on this tower is going down very slow. So that's indicating to me that there's someone strong reinforcing everybody. And we should probably be a little bit more careful. Otherwise, a lot of troops are just going to go to emergency center. So you can see here when I check the report, there is someone reinforcing. And so I'm going to investigate just a little bit further and just see what's going on here. I know that they're watching me, so I'm going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to put my troops close by, but not right on the tower. That way, they'll be a little bit confused on which way I'm going. And as you can see, that little trick worked, because as soon as I started attacking, someone is reinforcing. And I'm going to check out who that is. Possibly somebody strong. You can see it's someone named Red. And they have over 200 million CP. So there's definitely someone pretty strong reinforcing right now. I think the best thing to do right now is to scout what's left, go back to base, and then reposition right beside one of them that has resources. I'd like to point out the markers that we've placed on the map beforehand. We use those to mark the alliances that we'd like to farm during the kill event. That way we don't have to spend too much time looking around when the actual event is on. The first hour of the event is the most important. You want to get out there and farm as much as you can. Not to confuse you guys, but quickly to show you before I went back into the enemy server, there was an enemy in our hive. So I just reinforced here quickly. This is kind of funny. The guy's attacking, doesn't really realize who showed up, I guess. And then all of his trucks die within seconds. That was it for him. So now I'm going to attack his tower. And he's gone. This alliance was pretty easy to get to. I had scouted it beforehand on the map, and I just basically scrolled directly to the left from where we teleport into from the dual menu. This alliance that I'm attacking right now is fairly strong, so I'm expecting some type of resistance. You can see those white lines going into the tower right now. Those are reinforcements, and I'm expecting them to be pretty strong. My plan is to pull the old switcheroo on them and attack 2 towers back and forth. That way they don't know which one I'm attacking, and they'll end up reinforcing the wrong one or not reinforcing one fully. So what happened here is I found a lot of resources, quite a lot, and I'm going to share it with the Alliance so that they can come farm it. But then I'm going to realize that this place is right in the middle of this hive, and this is a very dangerous alliance. So it's not a very farmable spot. The only way that we could do that is if we teleport somebody out, like one of their people, and then teleport in. But that's not really a nice way to do things. So I don't want to do that. And they're just too strong. Like we're just gonna end up losing too many troops. This alliance up here is pretty strong. So I'm expecting something to happen. And something does happen. But check his CP is not that strong for me. So I'm not too worried actually. I think what I'm gonna do is just send two trucks and keep farming. See how that works. You'll see here they reinforce and the health on that tower just jumps and my damage starts tanking. So this is the point where I'm thinking maybe I'll come back for that resources. Maybe in an hour or something like that. So what I'm doing here is scouting, obviously, but I'm gonna think about saving that report where I just was. That way I can go back there easy. I'll put a favorite on it. I just started farming here and ran into a problem. All my troops were out and the screen started flashing red. And here's a visitor. First, you want to get your troops back in your base as soon as possible. And if he keeps attacking, you're going to want to advance teleport to a random location, because you won't be able to teleport home this way. With the advanced teleport, you can break their attack and get away. So I'm going to go back up to this spot where there were some resources left and they sort of slowed me down with the reinforcements. I'm finding my way over. And it should be pretty straightforward because they're not paying attention right now like they were before. I sort of pushed my luck, keep going, and sure enough, we have a visitor again. I believe that's the same guy as before. There's sort of an advanced method to finding certain locations on the map. You can count the tiles as you scroll up and then scroll over from one of the intersecting points. I'm going to scroll up here, find where that point is that intersects, and I'm going to scroll directly over, and I should find the alliance that I'm looking for. There it is. Things are starting to get pretty active on the server. Everywhere I'm going, they're sort of calling me out now, and someone is following me. So I'm going to need to keep moving. I'm going to let you in on a hint. Some of these top corners can be loaded. There could have been an alliance that did a glory war up here, and then they went inactive up here, and nobody sort of scouted or touched them since. From the dual menu, I'm doing a bit of free hand looking, trying to find an alliance that I haven't farmed yet, and I found this one. Just kind of scrolling around. It's a good find, I guess. Might be something here. So let's check it out. I think this is pretty close to where I call it a day. We get another visitor here, and I just can't fight anyone too strong anymore. So I think I'm just gonna call it a day here and just defend the alliance, I guess. But I just wanted to say thanks everyone for watching the entire video. If you did stay for the whole thing, if you didn't, if you just got bits and pieces, I just hope it helped in some way. Have a great day. Thanks.